Time now to catch up with all the latest gossip from the X Factor. I will not be appearing next week with the big drum. This weekend, there are 32 hopefuls. Thank you for your sympathy. We're cut to just 12. To tell us more, please welcome our X Factor queen, Connie, and the woman who knows Simon Cowell better than anyone, Sinitta. Now, with you in a minute, girls, but first up, the so-called Judge Dreadful, as the Daily Mirror refers to her today, Cheryl Cole, and her controversial Final Three.
For Cheryl, the girls, Katie Waisel.
Katie's very, very exciting. I think there's a lot of weird and wonderful things I can try with.
Cher Lloyd.
Cher's fresh, she's different, she's new, she's nothing like anything we've ever had on the X Factor before.
And Rebecca Ferguson.
I have fallen in love with Rebecca, and I think the public are going to be exactly the same.
Cheryl's under fire from all sides for a decision to put through 17-year-old Cher Lloyd. The Sun reports the youngster's been given a counsellor after a series of emotional outbursts. Mental health experts have warned she could suffer serious problems due to her sudden showbiz fame. So what's your take on this, guys? I mean, is this the case? Was it overhyped?
Well, it's always overhyped, isn't it, in the
That's
papers?
the X Factor.
Yeah, we love it.
But she did look a bit perturbed, a bit upset.
Yeah, I mean...
She was sick, though. She had tonsillitis, so, you know, it's the biggest audition of your life, and you can't sing.
But most people don't need counselling for tonsillitis.
No.
You know what? The programme likes to make sure that everyone is looked after 100% because they don't like to take chances. So actually there are counsellors through auditions and boot camp, and then all the contestants are allowed counsellors because it's like a massive life-changing thing.
Parents for the first time, living, you know, with all these strange people in a house. So it's nice to have someone on hand. I mean, the judges actually need counselling.
Oh, yeah. Some more than others.
Yeah, some a lot more than others. Do you think that Cheryl chose the right ones or the wrong ones, Sinitta? You're allowed to say.
I wanted Gamu.
Gamu was controversially axed.
Oh, Gamu was amazing. Gamu was amazing. Tracy, who auditioned last year, I mean, just one of the best voices in the country.
So
really.
you wouldn't have picked the three she picked?
We didn't put her through last year, and we put Ollie through, and she came back, so she's an amazing vocalist. And Gamu, I mean, I love Gamu.
Ooh, well, there we are, Gamu's gone, hey-ho. Next up, the Cowell Camp.
For Simon, the groups, FYD.
The dark horses of this competition. I don't think we've seen anything close to what these guys are capable of yet. I think they're that good.
Bellamy.
They can all sing well, they like each other, they're ambitious. I've got a really good feeling about these four.
And One Direction.
I think they are super talented, super focused, and just super brilliant.
Now, Sinitta, you were with Simon. You thought FYD were the best singers. He disagreed with you there.
No, I don't think he disagreed. I think he wasn't sure if they were best or singers, dancers that could sing rather than singers that could dance. But who cares? They do both brilliantly.
But you've got them through. We then got two groups who didn't audition together. They were put together from failures. How will those who came in as groups... Well, they were rejects, if you like, who were made into a group to make something bigger than they were. How are those who were pushed out going to feel about, oh, we'll take him and make a new group?
Yeah, I think you're not happy if you don't get through anyway, and something like that would sort of grate. Definitely. But I don't think it's easier for the put-together groups. I think it's harder because they don't really know each other. They don't know their strengths and weaknesses.
So it's
and they're
made it
very
tougher.
quickly having to pull it together.
What do you make of it, Connie?
I said to Simon, actually, that, people might not like it that two manufactured sort of groups that you've put together have got through. But then he said the points that Sinitta said, and he said that everyone will get over it as well. And also, the thing is groups that have been together for ages, they've had time to, like, build up their chemistry and sort of find out who they are. So
Sinitta says they've got far more of a chance of doing better than one which is just suddenly thrown together.
Thrown together, yeah. Remember Miss Frank last year? I mean, they were great, but it just didn't quite work. By the time they were going, it was just starting to come together.
And also, they've put 8 acts through this year compared to 6 acts, so it's not like the groups haven't had a fair chance, because we had 2 extra groups anyway in Simon's category.
OK, well, to go on to Louis now, and his larger-than-life guest judge, Sharon Osbourne. Now, well, her face created a few headlines last week, but last night it was all about the over-28s Final Three.
For Louis, the over-28s, Mary Byrne.
Mary is the heart and soul of the X Factor this year. There's nothing fake, nothing false. Mary is special.
John Adelaide.
The thing about John is he's got an amazing, soulful voice. John is one to watch.
And Storm Lee.
What I love about Storm is his passion. He loves music, and when he gets on that stage, he's going to own it.
Now, Simon's been pretty good at Storm Lee's personality, and yet Louis put him through, so that's a bit of controversy there,
But
isn't
his
it?
voice, did you hear him sing Sweet Child of Mine?
No.
Guns N' Roses. I mean,
Yeah.
he has incredible range. He's a great singer, right?
Yeah.
Who cares about his hair?
Well, Simon actually, because at first he didn't like Storm the whole way through, and then at boot camp, because Simon used to say that Storm just sucked up to everyone, because he liked everyone to like him. And then when he got told he was going through, he just stormed off the stage. He didn't even say thank you or anything. He was just so happy. And Simon said, I actually like him now. Because he was expecting him to go, thank you, Simon, I'm so grateful. He just jumped in the air and ran off.
Yes.
And Simon said, that makes me actually like him now.
Now, what about Mary? Because Mary's released a record before, and in a week it sold 19 copies, so they've got a bit of work to do on Mary.
This is true, this is true. Though it was only released in Ireland. So, you know, that
Oh,
might...
that's all right. It'd been over here. We could have
She's
got
like
up to
that really
25. Yeah, no, I'm not being unkind.
How emotional was Louis, though, through his thing?
Bless, he's always emotional,
So
Louis.
sweet.
I think it's his hair. Finally, Danny Minogue, who was joined by guest judge Natalie Imbruglia to select the best of the boys.
For Danny, the boys. Matt Cardle.
I love Matt's unique voice, and I can throw him anything and he can sing it.
Aidan Grimshaw.
He's so unique, so talented. When you hear that voice, it could only be one person.
And Niccolo Festa.
Every week is going to be interesting. We're going to wonder exactly what is going to happen. That's what I love about him.
Now, we saw Aidan without the glasses, Connie.
I know. Well, Simon hated his glasses. He didn't wear them at the first auditions. Then he suddenly had these quirky glasses at boot camp, and Simon said, I really don't like this. So I actually told him, make sure you ditch the glasses, and it worked.
So they'll have to now.
Did you make Matt ditch his cap as well?
I didn't. I liked Matt's cap.
liked
Why
the
is Matt's cap gone? Matt said to me, I'm going to keep my cap. No matter what they do, I'll keep my cap all the way
And it
through.
went.
And now we've seen gone.
Now, Tom Richards, who was rejected, he said he responded quite badly to his exclusion. He said, I got the impression that the show's producers know who's going to progress on the strength of who's going to make the best telly. Is that a fair comment? So
No, I mean, they can, after so many years, you probably do get a feel for what people like. But if they really knew, why didn't they put Paige through?
So now, Star Magazine's claimed that Aidan's in a secret relationship with Cher. Is this true? I don't think they mean Cher. I think they mean your Cher.
Oh, yeah, no, that would be weird.
Would it?
He was going
Yeah,
out
no.
with Cher.
Is any truth in that?
Well, his girlfriend entered him in the first place, and so I think...
So she's not going to be happy if he is.
Yeah, exactly. No, I
Cher
don't...
needs to
Watch this
focusing on
space.
her singing.
Yeah,
seriously.
Cher hasn't got time for
Cher-
extracurricular
No, she's
activity.
busy with a counsellor. So... Not very sympathetic, really. So that's the final 12. It'll keep us gripped until Christmas, but next weekend it's the longest X Factor ever, a whopping 2.5 hours. Here's what's in store.
Next weekend, the final 12 sing live for your votes for the first time. And there's a big twist.
OK, there's a big twist. Sinitta, what's the big twist? The big twist.
Will I be famous? We're going in.
No, you're not. You're
John
not.
and Edward, Con and Sin.
You're not supposed to reveal the twist.
Oh,
What
we'll do
sort
that.
of
That's what they're gonna
Kedward
tell me.
rather than Jedward? The twist.
Kenita.
It has Kenita. It has been rumoured that the big twist is that each judge is going to have a wild card and bring somebody back. True?
It would be a great idea. In fact, I tried to get them to do this with my site in the summer. I think it would be a good idea, and I'll tell you who I'd bring back.
Yeah.
I'd bring back Paige,
So we could be
Marlon,
right. We could be.
You can't bring
Hustle.
two boys. It's only one in each
Yeah,
category.
but who would you bring?
See, it's a bit like working with
Who would you
Rosemary
bring?
Schrager. You never get to
Tracy,
joie. It's
Tracy,
my
Gamu.
house
I'd bring back Gamu.
to Connie Hot Gamu and Sinitta.
Disco Fever.
Lose their jobs in it. My next guest, he said, moving on, is an award-winning novelist whose books have sold more than 81